Peace. What's going on, crew? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk all about the BlackBerry Passport and why I think this device is still a powerhouse with the QWERTY keyboard. You get the mouse-like keyboard when you're scrolling. Let me just enter my password here. And this is like the most recent apps menu. You get your apps, and you're also able to side load APK files on here. You can see I got the Bible app, I got the Sonic APK, a ton of games on here, Pandora, WhatsApp. But I'm just gonna walk you through all the apps that I use on a regular basis and show you that they're working. For the start off with the WhatsApp application, which does work perfectly fine. I've been using this to talk to my closest family members. You can see mom and dad right there, and a few broskies, but everything just works perfectly fine. I'm able to use all the functions that it does have to offer. It does have this option right here where you can make phone calls too and video calls as well. So I already did a video on how to add WhatsApp to this thing. It definitely works. And right here you get the hub, and you get all your emails and all your messages. So you could just check this thing for pretty much everything is gonna come in on this hub. Text messages, notifications, email, things like that. But you do get maps on here, which is basically the BlackBerry maps, but I'm sure you can download Google one. I just haven't done it yet. I do have Google Drive on here, which is cool. And I'm gonna show you right here, one of my favorite applications on this thing, Firefox. Now this browser, Firefox, on the BlackBerry Passport makes this device 100% way better. So I got Chrome browser on here, which is when I use the Chrome browser, I noticed that when I'm using the keys and scrolling and using some of the features of it, I noticed that there's too much lag on it for me, and so I can't use the Chrome browser as my main browser. But this one right here is Firefox, and you can see right here on the Firefox browser, you're able to basically use it just like an Android. How everything looks the same as how it would look on my Android with the Firefox browser. So that when I'm scrolling Twitter, I could watch videos. I could check out people, what they're doing on here, and respond back. And you could check out multimedia and message people on here. It's really cool because you have those lit keys which light up. You can see it's a backlit key, and you can see that video is playing perfectly fine. Let me just turn up the volume. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh yeah, so that's the assistant button right there. So let me show you. You press that middle button, you hold it, and that's what happens. What's the weather like today? A little bit of lag there, but oh, she pulled up the weather for me automatically right here. So that, you see, that worked perfectly fine. Let me just turn up the volume on here. But this thing works like a charm. So let me just go back to Firefox, and let me turn up the volume on that video. But just to show you, this is really sick. Let me just show you that the videos work perfectly fine. And you get the dark theme. This is just sick. Like, the fact that I'm scrolling like this, it just takes me back to a time when phones were just really everything we wished for. You can see that 1:1 screen ratio, and you could even turn it and use it like that. The speakers, it has dual speakers right here. Even has a removable back plate for when you want to take out the SIM card and eject SD card in there. But this thing is an absolute monster. Now the other thing I like about this is the back material that they used. I don't know why companies don't use this material anymore. It's basically leather, like genuine leather, and that's probably the most satisfying material I've ever felt on a phone. I have other phones with this material, and this is like the best material, like for a phone. You got that AT&T logo, but then this BlackBerry logo has like the textures in it, but you could just feel the grip on this thing. And BlackBerry, all their phones, they put grip on it, but I don't know why companies don't put like that material. This material is absolutely just pleasing to the touch. All right, so let me show you. When I'm scrolling in here, all I have to do is go to a new tab window right there, and I could get to, I have YouTube, I have Twitter, I have Facebook, and I have Instagram here. So let's just click Instagram real quick. And everything takes about 5 seconds to load, but it loads perfectly fine. And you're able to watch the stories as well, and browse like just your feed. So you're able to browse the feed and check out other people's stories too. And if you click this space bar, it just skips to the next thing that you want to look at without having to scroll, which is like, this is like the best feature for me right here. I could just click this all day and just scroll, and you could even touch the screen too. You don't have to rely on that keyboard. You could just touch the screen too. And then when you're ready, you just keep scrolling down again. Let me see. So that's Instagram. Let me show you Facebook. Boom. Okay, so we got Facebook right here. Alright, so Facebook is sick because you got Messenger built right in. And you also got your notifications, anything you want. So you can see the screen is here. You can check out your stories too. So like that's my brother right there. I'm gonna check out his story real quick. And he's got the drip. He's got the drip right now. But it's litty. You can see, you could check out stories on here on the Facebook app. Now, just to show you a comparison, if I wasn't to use this app, this is what it would look like if I was just to use the BlackBerry app. Well, this one is how it would look on any Android right here, which looks sick. I could just tap the space bar and get to the next thing. But if you go to the BlackBerry browser and try to use that thing to browse like Facebook or, you know, Instagram or something like that, this is what it would look like. So let me just show you. Let me see. Browser. Remember that old school, like, oh wow, what's that? Okay, I see you, ma. But it looks really old school, like from 10 years ago. So that's why I definitely would recommend the Firefox browser, because it's gonna look like this. And that's like the old school way of social media. That's like so outdated. So you definitely want to go to Firefox and download it so you could be like, you could browse like the modern way, which is GIFs, emojis, movies, stories, feeds, everything you want is you're gonna have access to. And I'm hitting that button right there on the space bar to scroll, and you could do the keys too. But you see how intuitive that is? Anything I touch, it just is very responsive. And also, I have one of my favorite shopping apps on here, AliExpress. So let me just hit that, and I'll show you. This works really good. Even Amazon.com as well works really good. But this is the app. I downloaded the app. I could have went into the website, but the fact that they let me download the APK for this, who the hell is messaging me right now, man? But oh wow, okay, that's not cool. Let me put this on no notifications, and that's taking really long to load. Sometimes it will take long to load. Who the fuck? All right, I gotta put these notifications on mute. But the main things that I wanted to address about this device is that you certainly can use this thing in 2020. The cameras are still really, but yeah, this thing is definitely usable for 2020. You're gonna be able to do everything that you normally would do on this device. And I definitely think it's a really good pickup and definitely worth every single penny that I've spent on this thing.